You must have noticed the floppy ears of your pet dogs. Well, you're not the first one. In 1868, Darwin mentioned two in his book called Variation in Animals and Plants Under Domestication. Along with dogs, he described many domesticated animals who have similar features. For example, pigs, farm goats, rabbits, sheep, etc. This was an extraordinary observation because wild counterparts of these animals don't seem to have floppy ears. Darwin tried to find the reason behind this phenomena, but he was unable to do so. He left it on future scientists to solve this puzzle. Later, a scientist named Dmitry Belyaev started 50 years experiment in Siberia to domesticate fox. While this experiment not only provided great insights in the process of domestication of dogs, but it also encouraged few more scientists to answer the questions which Darwin left unanswered. Today we are going to know about how these domesticated foxes are revealing the reasons behind shorter snout, spotchy fur and floppy ears. Dmitry started his domestication project to demonstrate the power of selective breeding to transform species. The experiment was purposely designed to replicate the process that had produced dogs from wolves. In this experiment, a group of red fox was selected and only the most tamed fox were allowed to breed. And in next generation, they again selected only the most tamed fox to breed and so on. They recorded the changes in foxes from generation to generation. In 8th generation, they got tamer foxes, and by 20th generation, the descendant foxes became more dog-like in their behavior. Along with these changes, scientists noticed that these foxes too got many qualities like other domesticated animals. For example, spotchy fur and floppy ears. The scientists only chose one criteria for breeding, and that was tameness. So how did these changes happen? The answer was provided in 2014 by three scientists named Adam S. Wilkins, Richard W. Wrangham, and W. Tecumseh Fitch in their paper on domestication syndrome. In this paper, they hold neural cluster cells responsible for these changes. These cells show up very early in development of all vertebrate, be it in human, dog, fox, sheep, or goat. They are precursor of many cells, and with the development of body, they move to different parts in our body. When they move to kidney, they form adrenal gland, which secretes adrenaline. Adrenaline is also known as fight or flight hormone. High amount of adrenaline makes animal aggressive and wild, while less amount of it leads to tameness. When less amount of neural crust cell is produced in animals, it leads to smaller adrenal gland, which in turn leads to less aggressive and more tame behavior. So when the scientists selected animals based on their tameness, they selected for less amounts of neural crust cell. When these cells reach to ears, they form ear cartilage. When they reach to face, they form snout. And on the skin, they are responsible for skin and fur color. That is why when less amounts of these cells reached to ears, less amount of cartilage was formed, which resulted into floppy ears. Similarly, we got shorter snout and more spotchy skin and fur in animals. In this way, these three scientists tried to explain the specific characteristics in domesticated animals. But this paper doesn't explain why do some domesticated animals still have erected ears. More research is needed to answer many questions which are still unanswered. We hope that with future research, this mystery will be solved. This 50-year experiment helped us in understanding the process of domestication of dogs more clearly. To know more about domestication of dogs, watch this video. And for more interesting videos, subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon.